So, just like I said in my previous Ananta video, we are going to be seeing Ananta at TGS, and the devs have officially come out by themselves to confirm that we will be seeing them at TGS. Now, what exactly we're going to get from them at TGS, we do not know at the moment. But they did give us a little bit of a sneak peek into the things that we could possibly expect to come to the game with this new official art that they posted on their socials. So this video is going to be a part 1 to me talking about all of the things that have officially changed since we got the announcement for Project Mugen and Ananta. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Hey, what is up guys, it's Mordant. Now, if you're interested in news videos, challenge videos, and discussion videos for any of the games that you can see on screen right now, then please consider subscribing to the channel. The goal for the year is 5,000 subscribers. Now, before I actually go further, I want to shout out these two guys because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have actually known that this post actually happened. And also go check out ANANKO'S channel because he is very passionate for Ananta and I really think that he's going to be doing some awesome stuff when the game comes out. With that being said, let's talk about some of the things that I believe the devs are teasing that will be coming to Ananta. So the first one is probably the most obvious one. It's character model reworks. Now we have 3 characters here in this official art. We have the MC, we have Taffy, and we have this girl who I'm not actually going to say who she is right now, but for those of you who have seen the Ananta trailers, you know who this is. And I have some thoughts about this character. But let's first of all talk about Taffy. Ever since Project Mugen was announced, Taffy's design hasn't really changed by much. Like, we've only gotten like subtle tweaks, maybe shadows, darkening, contrast. Like, I don't understand, I don't know all of the technical terms, okay? If you're someone who actually understands all of those technical terms, please let me know down in the comments. But basically, it's like, I'm looking at this picture, and I know that Taffy's design hasn't changed, but I know that there's something different. Like, I just don't know what it is. If you guys can actually help me out with that, that would be absolutely very, very awesome. Now, let's come over to some of the more controversial changes. The MC. Now, I personally like how the MC looks. I do have a little bit of gripes with some areas. For example, this area over here, it feels more bad boy-ish than anything. I'm not really a fan of that, but I can live with it, okay? It's not that bad. But that makes me curious. Did they actually rework the female MC as well? We don't know, but maybe we'll actually be able to see something at TGS. Another change that has happened to the MC is the hair color. ANANKO in his video was talking about how he preferred the old hair color and also talked about how he felt that the MC now looks a little bit generic. Now, honestly, I don't agree. I think he looks fine. I don't believe that my main character has to look all that good, okay? I'm a simple guy. Like, in real life, I'm a simple guy. I don't like too much complexity, and having a simple, generic character also works for me. Just don't make them look bad, and this MC does not look bad in the slightest. Now, let's come over to this character. Now, I don't actually know this character's name, but for those of you who still don't know, this character is actually this character. She got a total model rework. And in my head, I'm like, why? It makes no sense. The old model was marginally better than whatever the hell this is. Like, she looks like a child, bro. Maybe it's the picture, but no matter how I look at it, I prefer the old model. Please, NetEase, please, Naked Rain, bring back the old model. Like, that model is way better than this model. Just rework the other model and use it for the character, or give it to us as a skin. Like, it's one of those two, okay? Because this, I do not like this at all. I do not in any way, shape, or form like this new model. It just doesn't look good. Now, another thing we could do is that we could look at this character and we could say that she is the younger sister of this character, which I think is a much better solution to this problem, because I don't get it. I don't get it. But let me hear your thoughts about this character in particular down in the comments. Do you guys think this is a better design? Do you prefer this design over the other design? Basically, are you with me or are you against me for this? With all that being said, let's move over to something that I think is a little bit more minor when it comes to the changes that are coming to the game. Now, for my second point, there are two things that I want to bring your attention to. One of them is the train that is ramming through the building in this picture, and also the robot right over there in the distance. Now, these two things tell me one thing in particular. It tells me that the story of Ananta may not have changed by much since Ananta got announced. Now, here's the thing. We haven't actually seen much of the story of Project Mugen or Ananta. Like, when Project Mugen was announced, we did get some snippets of some stuff that was going on in the story, but not really anything that we could really go off of. And it was when Ananta got announced that we actually got to see this supernatural train that was going through buildings for the first time. I think, I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure, because I'm starting to remember that there was a time in one of the other trailers where we saw a train that was actually causing some havoc with Taffy. Okay, I'm not sure. If I'm correct, you guys should be seeing it on screen right now. If not, I should be looking like an idiot right now. But the point is, I think that the story of the game is going to continue going forward without any major changes. Now, the thing here is we didn't actually get to see Ananta when it did its technical test earlier this year. So because of that, we don't actually know how much the story has changed. But I would like to think that it's probably going to be some very subtle stuff and not stuff that a lot of people will actually notice. And with how frequently we've seen this train, I think that it's actually going to play a major part in maybe the beginning of the story, or maybe some part of the first act of the story. That remains to be seen. September 25th to September 28th is going to be a good time for Ananta fans. I really hope that they announce a beta or they show us some very extended gameplay. This game was announced 2 years ago and we still haven't seen anything really substantial to actually go off of to talk about the game. So I'm really hoping that the devs will show us some very meaningful stuff this time around. But with all of that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what kinds of videos you guys would like me to make on Ananta when it actually shows us some stuff at TGS, and I will consider making it. Like I said before in some of my other videos, I'm sort of busy right now. I'm done with school, so I'm doing a ton of stuff to get ready to actually go for my 1-year mandatory service to the country. So I may be infrequently online, at least for now. When I'm actually done with all of those things, then I will actually come back online, and then I'll be able to post as well as I actually want to. But once again, thank you all so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.